Hare Krishna. So we are seeing what Arjuna is seeing on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the universal form of Lord Shri Krishna. As I already started this entire chapter saying that it's like a movie. If we just focus and try to comprehend what Arjuna is seeing or try to see what Arjuna is seeing, we'll actually see a huge movie which is unending, because this universal form is unending. Now let's see some description which is given by Arjuna in Shloka number 20 and 21. Dyāv ā-pṛthivyor idam antaraṁ hi vyāptaṁ tvayaikena diśaś sarvāḥ dṛṣṭvādbhutaṁ rūpam ugraṁ tavedaṁ loka-trayaṁ pravyathitaṁ mahātman amihi tvaṁ sura-saṅghā viśanti kecid bhītāḥ prāñjalayo gṛṇanti svastīty uktvā maharṣi-siddha-saṅghāḥ stuvanti stutibhiḥ puśkalābhiḥ. So here Arjuna is saying in Shloka number 20 that vyāptaṁ tvayaikena, although you are one, O Lord, although you are one, what is happening? Dyāv ā-pṛthivyor idam antaraṁ hi. You are spread throughout. Where throughout? Between the sky and the planets. Everywhere, between the sky and all the planets. And not just this, he says diśaś sarvāḥ, and all the space between them in all directions. And then, now he's making a very important point. He says, O mahātman, O great one, dṛṣṭvā, seeing this. Seeing what? Adbhutam rūpam, this wondrous form. And ugraṁ. Now this word ugraṁ tavedaṁ is very nice. He says adbhutam, wondrous. Now he says ugraṁ, terrible form of yours. What's happening because of that? Here he says loka-trayaṁ pravyathitaṁ. He's saying loka-trayaṁ. In all the planetary systems, in all the three worlds, what is happening? Pravyathitaṁ. They all are disturbed and all are perturbed. Now here in this verse, slowly Arjuna's mood is changing now again. So from friendship, from sakhya, his mood became into, or his mood or rasa which he was into became adbhuta rasa, that is the wondrous rasa relationship. Now it is getting into bhaya, now it is getting into fear. Here this is a very nice verse which actually is proving something very, very important. Now see, when Arjuna is describing all this, so someone might say, see, like when I hear Bhagavad-gita, when like I doze off when I hear Bhagavad-gita, like that even Arjuna might have dozed off, and in the dream he might have seen something. But then here in this verse it's very clear. Arjuna is saying that in all the three worlds, the different planetary systems, all the personalities who are there in these planetary systems, all of them looking at this wonderful and the most terrible form, the most wonderful and the most terrible form, they all are disturbed, they all are perturbed. So this goes on to say that it was not just Arjuna who was actually seeing the universal form. So Arjuna got the celestial vision. The same celestial vision Krishna gave to all those great personalities who had come to see the battlefield, or who had come to see the battle on which the Supreme Personality of Godhead had become the chariot driver of his own devotee. So they all had assembled. And all of them in three planetary systems, all of them, they were watching what is happening. And when they saw this, when Krishna gave them the celestial vision, and when they saw this universal form, they all were completely disturbed. Now this proves Krishna's power, and Krishna wanted to prove this, so he gave the celestial vision to everyone. So this is what this particular shloka is saying very, very nicely. And also here this thing is very important to understand, that for 10 verses, now the description of Kala form, Kala Rupa is going to be very, very nicely presented. That is the time form or the time personified form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, after having said this, now after they saw all this, all the Devi Devtas, all the different Gandharvas, Kinnaras, Apsaras, all of them, when they saw this universal form, what was their reaction? What was the expression on their face? What were they doing after seeing this? Obviously they were disturbed, but in that disturbed condition, what were they actually doing is given in Shloka number 21, where it is said that amihi tvaṁ sura-saṅghāḥ viśanti. All the hosts of demigods, all the Devi Devtas, what happened? They all are surrendering before you, and viśanti, they all are entering in you. Kecid bhītāḥ. And some of them who are very afraid, bhītāḥ, what are they doing? Prāñjalayo gṛṇanti. They all are offering prayers with folded hands. As I already said, now slowly the hands are coming together in the mood of prayer, in the mood of offering prayer. And that's what we see here. And then he says that svastīty uktvā maharṣi-siddha-saṅghāḥ. So maharishis or maharshis, the great sages, and siddha-saṅghāḥ, the perfected beings, all of them, what are they doing? Uktvā, they all are crying out. What are they crying out? Svastīty, svastīty, all peace, all peace. And what else they are doing? Stuvanti tvaṁ stutibhiḥ puṣkalābhiḥ. And all of them, they are stuvanti, stutibhiḥ. They all are singing what? The Vedic hymns. Now this is another very nice description that is given in Shloka number 21. So firstly, what are these Devi Devtas doing? They all are taking shelter. They all are taking shelter. Why all of them are taking shelter of these great personalities? In the previous shloka, the word was mahātman, oh great one, oh one who gives shelter to everyone. So Krishna is the ultimate shelter. So now there is a great crisis that has come because of seeing this universal form. Now what all these Devi Devtas are doing? They're taking shelter of Krishna. That's what we see here. And after that, another point that is mentioned here, what are they doing? What are they doing taking shelter of Krishna? They're saying, Pahi, Pahi, protect us, protect us. Now the one who is himself appearing to be the fear personified, people are asking the same Lord that please protect us from this particular form of yours. And after that, what are the maharshis and siddhas doing? The maharshis and siddhas, they're actually seeing this great danger. In previous shlokas we saw that how the fire coming out from the mouth of the Lord, it's burning the entire universe. So seeing all this, the great sages, the maharshis and the siddhas, the perfected ones, all of them, they're praying to the Lord, they're crying out for the Lord. And what are they praying? What are they crying out? They are saying that svastīty, svastīty, let this entire universe be protected. May all peace come in this universe. Because now the entire universe is disturbed, right? It's completely disturbed. Entire universe we don't know, but at least the ones who are offering prayers, they are completely disturbed. And so they're saying, all peace, svastīty, svastīty. Now in this way, very nicely it is described. And also here, in purport, Prabhupada writes, the demigods in all planetary systems feared the terrific manifestation of the universal form and its glaring effulgence and so prayed for protection. Now just imagine when we take shelter of Krishna. So when we take shelter of Krishna, who is appearing like this? Now tell me, what fear is there in the life of the person who takes shelter of Krishna? It's a very important thing that in our life, it's going to be full of ups and downs. We're going to have tough time. Why we're going to have tough time? Firstly, because we are in the world which is called as dukkhalayam ashashvatam. It is temporary, full of misery. Secondly, we all know we have taken birth in Kali Yuga and we are those fortunate ones having bad karma of past life. So our karma, we don't know which karma bomb blast is going to happen now, at this moment, or next moment, or later. So very nicely it is said in Bhagavatam, padam padam yat vipadam na tesham. At every moment, what is happening? At every moment, at every step, there is vipada, there is danger. Anytime anything can happen. So what do devotees do? Devotees don't cry out like this, pahi, pahi, then another one, svastīty, svastīty. Devotees just raise their arms and chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So devotees take complete shelter of the Lord in every single situation. Doesn't matter what it is. So it is said very, very nicely, one of our acharyas, he is singing, Maro bi rakho bi jo ichha tuhar, nitya dasa tu apada adhikar. Here the acharya is saying, on behalf of all of us, teaching us what to pray, he is saying, Maro bi rakho bi jo ichha tuhar. You want to kill me, O Lord, kill me. You want to protect me, you protect me. Because when you come to kill, no one in this world can protect. Mare Krishna rakhe Krishna mare ke. If Krishna wants to kill, who in this world can dare to come and protect? In fact, when Ravana was getting killed by Lord Ramchandra, so at that time, this Parvati was telling Lord Shiva that go and protect him. No, see, your devotee is actually dying. And Lord Shiva is saying that I cannot do anything. Supreme Personality of Godhead, now he wants to kill. Who can protect this person now? And the other one is also very true. Mare Krishna rakhe Krishna mare ke. If Krishna wants to protect, who in this world can touch that person and move a single hair of the body of the person? Who can do this? No one. So this is a very nice point. Now, as soon as we understand this, our life will be so simple, our life will be so peaceful. But then, it's not about just understanding, it's about taking shelter of such a great personality. And how do we take shelter in this age of Kali Yuga? By intensely calling out to the Lord while chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This chanting is not just a meditation, which many people do. There are many types of meditation, where people just sit down with closed eyes and after some time doze off, sit down and hear some soothing music, and etc. Whatever. There's so many different ways. But then this mantra meditation that we do, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting that we do, it is not just about meditation to calm the mind and peace of mind and all that. It's about taking complete, obviously initial stage is okay, but with time the devotee realizes that it's about taking complete shelter of the Lord. Connecting with the Supreme Personality of Godhead is what is happening or established while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So a very, very important thing that we're learning from the Shloka number 21, that we have to take complete shelter of Krishna, complete shelter, because he is the one who is fear for fear personified also, who is death for death personified also. He is that personality who is the only personality who can protect us, who can give us shelter. No one in this world can actually give us protection or shelter at critical times of our life, because they themselves are mortal beings in this world. They themselves are going to get into trouble and problems one or the other time of life. So here we see that Devi Devatas are crying out, protect me, protect me. May there be peace, may there be peace. But a devotee was taken complete shelter of the Lord. For him it doesn't matter. Like in Prahlad Maharaj's pastime, what happened? Narasimhadev appeared from the pillar. He killed all the demons there. And then he was sitting on the throne of Hiranyakashipu after killing Hiranyakashipu. And he was really ferocious. All the Devi Devatas, they're coming close. They're standing far from Narasimhadev and they're offering prayers. And Narasimhadev is roaring and roaring and roaring. And it's almost like the same situation where it's as if like the entire universe is going to get devastated. But at that time, when no demigod was having any strength to go close to Narasimhadev, Prahlad, the greatest of the devotees, he was asked by Brahma that, see, Narasimhadev has appeared for you. You go ahead and pacify him. And Prahlad, as soon as he got this instruction, he just started walking towards Narasimhadev. And at that time it is said that a cub does not fear the lioness or the mother lioness. So Prahlad could make out, he might be telling in the mind, you might come in all this fancy dress, but you cannot actually hide from me, O Lord. I know you're Krishna, you are my beloved Lord, and now you're doing some pastime. So in this way, when anything happens in our life, or anything happens in a devotee's life, a devotee is able to make out, oh Lord, don't trick me, I know this is your plan. And as soon as we get to know that it's Krishna's plan, there'll be so much of satisfaction, so much of peace in the heart, because we know that Krishna is our eternal Father and He will never do anything which will put us in danger or will actually vanquish us or vanquish this particular life of devotional service. Krishna will protect every single devotee, and that's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad-gita, where he's telling Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, go and declare to everyone that my bhakta, my devotee will never be vanquished. Namai bhakta pranashyati. In this way, we have to just take shelter of Krishna and we will be protected from all angles, especially our devotional service will be protected very nicely. Now let's see what more Arjuna is seeing on the battlefield of Kurukshetra in this particular universal form. Let's see some more description in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.